difference between the Sunni and the Shia Muslim interpretation, and why there is so much disharmony between the two.
Shia and Sunni, about 15% of all Muslims are Shiites, about 85% are Sunnis. Their disagreements are not on the basics. Shia follow the same Quran, they have the same prophet, worship the same God. It's more a political division. Shia thought that after the prophet, Ali, who was from his family, should have been the successor, and other Muslims chose Abu Bakr, and that's what it goes back to. The animosity that exists today is largely from ignorance, and to some extent it's also the foreign powers exploiting those differences. When I was an intern in Pakistan, I did my internship. I was a surgery intern, and on one night a crazy person got a machine gun and he went to a Shiite funeral and he just randomly shot 40 people. And I was one of the interns who received those people in the emergency room, and 10 of them were kids under 12. Well, what do you think that person's religion is? Or do we care about it? So this hatred and killing, I don't think either Shia Islam or Sunni Islam teaches that. There are people who have nothing better to do with their lives, and they do these acts of cruelty, and no sect or no religion, I don't think sections them.
And if I can just add a word, we remember from history classes in European history during the Protestant Reformation, there was something called the 30 Years' War fought between Catholic countries and Protestant countries, and we've had the fighting in Northern Ireland in recent memory between Catholics and Protestants. And of course, much of it was not about religion, much of it was about social status, and much of it was just sheer violence. But still, we have had these kinds of tensions between Catholics and Protestants. And my father, a very good man in almost all ways, Methodist minister, when I was growing up, I was brought up with a certain amount of anti-Catholic prejudice. Even in my own family, and so these are things that we need to overcome, certainly. Another question.
Can I just add before the next question? I wanted to show that this is a copy of Quran from the library of Thomas Jefferson, just to tell us what forefathers thought this country was about.
I saw a hand. Yes, can we get that question?
I was wondering if you can explain the difference between the term Islam and Muslim.
Islam is the religion, Muslim is the individual who follows the religion.
Oh, thank you.
Easy question, but a good one. Up in front. Here we go.
If I want to learn more, how can I do that? Do you have classes?
We usually do in the numbers of interested people. We have a big number of people that are interested in learning more. There usually is like an Islam 101 class that we have, and we post that up online. Currently, I don't think we have one, but if you put your name and email, we'll definitely keep you on the list for that. Oh yeah, and definitely, if you go to our website, which, here's my plug, it's theicmo.com, the Islamic Center of Maine, Orono.com. And if you go click to the outreach, we have actually recommended books, and we're trying to add that for different things, like for college students, for mental health professionals, for business and etiquette, so different things. So even like recommended translations of the Quran and different books, and we'll be adding more to that. So that's a good resource to go to also.
More questions?
has to be questions.